Turning to the track, while the district tournament gets underway tomorrow at Hohl High School, a younger class of runners tested their skills over this past weekend, taking part in the 2012 CYO District 1 Championship. Notre Dame High School is site for the Northampton County CYO Championship, which has grown throughout the years, featuring kids from kindergarten through 8th grade. The event began more than 20 years ago with just 30 kids. It now features 18 different schools within the Allentown Diocese, with more than 600 kids taking part.
This is kindergarten through 8th grade, and there are multiple different events, and some of the events are events that they may run in high school. And a few years ago we started some events that they didn't have. Javelin was one, and shot put for the younger kids. And we talk about track, but it's really track and field, and we try to encourage the field events also too. And so we added the javelin and a shot put. We've always had long jump and high jump. Those are for the older kids, but a lot of the events they run, the 800 to 400 and the mile events, they run in high school. So really gets the kids prepared to run those events in high school.
The motivation back in the early 90s, right out of grad school, I came to coach middle school at St. James, and we saw an opportunity. There was no opportunity for children to compete in track and field. So myself, along with 2 other coaches and about 30 kids, held our first track meet 20 years ago. And during that time, over the past 20 years or so, it's grown substantially. We now have 600 rostered kids running in our track meets, and we have about 40 or 50 volunteers that help run our meets every weekend. It's wonderful. I mean, as coaches and as volunteers and as parents, what we love, why we do it, is because the smiles on these kids' faces. And if you look around, you see everybody smiling, having a great time, and that's what it's all about.
I hope to accomplish that I at least get a first place, because I have a lot of medals, but this year I haven't been getting a lot, so I just want one first place.
Today they're competing for a district title, and we award a team trophy today for the kindergarten through 4th grade and then the 5th through 8th grade, and they have individual medals that we go down to 5th place.
One thing that I'm always proud about is the people that go through our program in CYO, and I like to always point out to the Notre Dame track team that they come out after the practice, they come and help us run these meets. And high school kids have a ton of things they can be doing, but they're spending time here hanging out with us and helping the next generation of track people to come through. I think that's one of the greatest things, that's the greatest compliment I get from running this program.
Oh, pretty impressive. From 30 students, 30 athletes, back in 1991 to now over 600. They're saying even 700 possible by next year.
How do you keep track of all those young athletes?